Did you know that India has played basketball at the Olympic stage? Yes, almost 4 decades ago, India scripted history by taking part in the 1980 Moscow Olympics. Now, despite being ranked 58th in the world at that time, India were one of the unlikely entrants in that year's Olympic Games. Now, why do I say unlikely? It is because at that time there was a global political crisis that was going on, which enabled India to be one of the 12 teams to take part in basketball in the Olympics. Now, the United States, along with its allies, had pulled out of the Summer Games that year because of the conflict that they had going on with the Soviet Union, which opened up a number of spots. Now, thankfully, India had finished fifth in the Asian qualifiers, and since the top four teams of the Asian qualifiers had already qualified for the Olympics, India was able to grab the last available spot. Now, in the tournament, the results might not have been ideal. India failed to win a single game and finished last amongst the 12 teams. Despite that, there were many notable performances, including one from our star player at the time, Ajmer Singh, who received a lot of love and respect for his aggressive style of play. Although the result was not ideal, to this day it remains the highest point that India has achieved in the sport of basketball at a global level. A sport which has failed to capture the imagination of the masses in the country like other sports like cricket and football have. Now, despite the fact that a number of great basketball players have been born in this country and have gone on to do well for themselves abroad, when it comes to world tournament discussions, the Indian basketball scene, India as a country, is not discussed in that scene because we are so far off from that level of competitiveness. But it still remains a fact that Indians will always remember the 1980 Moscow Olympics as the first and the last time that an Indian basketball team made it to the Olympics and competed there.